Hi Pisces, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And you might want to start watching your cusp sign, because I've been getting quite a few emails in the last 3-4 months where people said they started to watch the sign that they were on the cusp of, and their messages were really coming to them from that sign. So if you're finding they're not resonating with you, check your rising sign and your moon sign, or your cusp sign. And that way you're going to get a complete picture of what's going on with you, because these are general readings. I'm not reading you one-on-one, so that's the best way to see what's going to make sense for you. I get emails about it all the time, so you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Pisces, now on to your October 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. Okay, Pisces, first card you have is the Sun. This is happiness, joy, and exuberance of childhood happiness. This could be love. This could be success. This could be spotlight being on you. This could be success in the material world. It could even be the birth of a child, or just exuberance and joy. You're relishing something. There's something new happening here, Pisces. There's some new beginning, and you're like excited about it in October. You're going to have the feeling of like you're unstoppable, or like, and or that the universe is really like, hey, Pisces, we're finally going to throw some luck your way. I feel like you're going to start feeling like excited about some things that are starting, and that some luck has been thrown your direction. I feel some of you, Pisces, are going to start changing where you're going and what you're doing. This could be, first and foremost, I felt like that was in it was either work or social sense. So either you're going to start hanging out with new friends and going to new places and to go to different events that you didn't do before, or your job, or a new job, or some business that you work for, or in your own business, you may have to go to new places and go to seminars and speaking engagements, or classes, or trade shows and things of that nature. So I get you going to a lot of new places in October. And you're really going to feel good. Like, I get you feeling good. You feel like you got the tiger by the tail. Like, things are finally starting to turn around. I feel like you're going to feel like the wheels of karma are turning in your favor here. And you know what, Pisces, if you were ever a Pisces that felt like you had to hide in the shadows, or you were suppressed, or you had to keep your true essence of yourself, or things that you believed in, or things about your nature that you had to keep in the dark, I feel like it's not going to be in the dark anymore. It's coming out. It's coming into the light. Your true self is shining forth. And it's like whatever you think or feel or believe in, you're shining it out into the world. And I feel like any insecurities or worriment about what people would think of you in the past, or how you're being perceived, or whether you're saying the right thing or the wrong thing, it's like, be damned. You're not worrying about that. You're like, yeah, woohoo, have at it. I'm being my true Pisces self. Like, that's what I feel is a lot of what's going on with you in October. There also could be, for some of you, may have someone new showing some interest in you. Now, this could be in friendship. It could be in love relationships, but for love, for many of you, I feel it has that potential. But it could also be interest in you, like what you're saying, what you're contributing, what you have to offer, but you're attracting attention and interest. You have the Judgment card here next. Hear Maxie snoring like that? That means he's agreeing with what I just said there. Spirit works through animals. So you have the Judgment card. This is, what do we think about a situation? What do we feel about it? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down? And how does it affect everybody involved? You could be trumpeting out things to the world. I do feel some of you are finally getting something special that you tried for. It could be a new job. It could be an audition. It could be a part, like a part in a play. It could be to get some special deal or something going or some special arrangement. I feel like you're getting it. It's happening. I feel like your attitude in some ways is going to be, what's that sentence, that statement, no holds barred, take no prisoners. That's the way you're going to feel like, yeah, I'm not backing down. I'm not going to, hide my true feelings. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to go with the flow. I'm going to speak my mind, and I'm going to do things my way. I feel that's your energy here. Some people are going to be appreciative of it, and some people are not. I do feel like you're going to feel really good in a lot of ways, and I see you having to communicate with a lot of people, or you will be communicating with a lot of people in October and November, and maybe even moving forward. So something could be shifting and changing with your life, like where communications with other people are really picking up for you. Some of you, if you have a job now that you're not that satisfied with, may start looking for new employment in October. And there will be something new developing in that arena of new work for you, some of you Pisces. And I feel like whatever decision you make in that regard, you're going to be glad you did. I feel like it will be the right decision. If you get offered a job, or you're in a job you don't like and you decide to leave and you go to another place, I feel like it's going to either give you more time to yourself, or you're just going to like it better, or both. And I feel like many of you Pisces are starting to shake it up, or wake up and say to yourself, I have to get out of the rut that I'm in. Like if you felt like you were stuck in a rut, or you like your life had become too staid and dull, or too much repetition, you're going to shake things up this month. Or you're waking out of this, like the bear that's in hibernation. You're like waking up, and you're going to shake things up in October. So the next card you have in your layout for October 2019, Pisces, is the Nine of Rods, and this is being prepared and ready for battle. This could also be getting organized, getting your ducks in a row. This card could also symbolize you being suspicious of someone or something. You are accumulating some wealth and abundance, and I see you setting a new path and a new course of action of something you want to do, and I do see you lining things up, like getting things in order for all of that I just said. And I feel like it's time for you to step up to the plate, come up with the goods. You can't waste any more time. You may have people that are like, Pisces, tick-tock, you need to do this and you need to do that. And like, you're going to have to step up your game in some things you're doing. Even though I feel like many of you are going to get a new job and you'll have more time to yourself, and many of you are going to like it better, and you're going to be your true Piscean self, and you're not hiding in the shadows anymore. There is going to still be demands on you by the system or whoever, boss, school, parents, spouses, whatever. And there is going to be some essence of like, Pisces, are you going to do it? Are you going to step up to the plate? Are you going to, and like doing things in a timely manner is going to be important in the month of October and going into the beginning of November. Some of you may have a relative that's sick in the hospital that you're going to go visit, or they could be not well at home. Somebody connected to you may have some health problems, and you're going to go visit them. Some of you may also work out some kind of new arrangement where you're taking care of something. Some of you may start taking care of other people's animals. You could be pet sitting, house sitting, maybe as a part-time job or business, you're going to start, like, you know, maybe there's people you know in your area that work and they don't want to leave their pets home alone all day, and you're going to start some kind of business, or you may be just doing it for a couple people you know, and they're going to pay you to let their dogs out, feed them, take them for a little walk, play with them for a little bit, like keep them company for a little bit. You may just be helping somebody out, maybe the person that's not feeling well, maybe you're going to take care of their pet. But I do get that for some of you. Now, that message is definitely not going to apply to all of you. I feel that some of you are getting trained on how to do something, and you're really going to be going through protocols or training or how to be masterful, or learning new steps or methods or techniques. You may even learn a new skill, like something in martial arts or something to do with dancing, but it could be anything where you have to learn the ropes. You've got to learn the techniques. You have to train for something. Some of you are going to be going through that in October. Next card you have here, Pisces, is the World, and this is being in control. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you more control. It could also be a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. There could be some completions here. Maybe if the card, I don't let them flip upside down, as you know, because my guides are going to tell me whether it's positive or negative for you either way. Maybe you feel not in control. That's also possible here. Some of you Pisces are going to really feel like, I have to prove myself now. I have to make my mark in the world, or I have to prove myself in my job, or I have to prove myself to my family, or I have to prove myself to myself about what I can do, what I can achieve. You're going to feel driven and like wanting to prove yourself in some manner. Some of you are going to walk through some new doorway where you have to figure out how you're going to handle and deal with all these new surroundings around you. It could be a new class, it could be a new school, it could be a new dorm, it could be a new apartment, it could be a new home, it could be a new job, but I'm seeing a doorway and you're walking through it, and when you walk through in this doorway, everything you're looking at around you is like, it's new, it's a new environment, and you're like, whoa, how do I handle this equipment or this literature or these things? Like, you are going to be a little awestruck and like feeling like you have to get your bearings, but it has to do with you walking through some new door that comes up here. Some of you might even get involved in some kind of performance. You could do this for fun. It could be a club, a group, or an organization you belong to. It could be some classes or professional classes you take. It could even be if you're in the entertainment world, but you could be performing in some way, singing, dancing, performing, doing musicals, because I get like singing and dancing here, or playing music. Now, that's not going to be the case for all of you, but some of you, definitely comes up for some of you. And you know what? If there's anything that comes up for you and that's new like that, new in any sense, and you don't feel like you have a handle on it, I do feel like you will ask for help. Or you would be wise to. If you don't want to do it, you would benefit from it. But I do feel many of you will ask for help if you don't feel like you've got a grasp or a handle of whatever this is going on. Don't be surprised if somebody asks you out on a date or asks you to attend something with them. And this is going to create a surprise. Some of you, if you're single, there could be like, you know, your family or your friends might be like, oh, like who's Pisces with? Well, who's this person with Pisces? Like, it could be creating some kind of stir. And if it's not a date that you get asked on, It could be something that you get asked to do. That's kind of like a big deal or is different from what you normally do. So your last card for October 2019 Pisces is the Emperor. And this is a paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, watching you, guiding you, protecting you, giving you ideas and inspirations that could feel like yours, but they could actually belong to the Emperor. This could be also somebody in the living that's a male figure. This could be a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, someone like a father figure to you, a brother, an uncle, a boss, a husband, an ex-husband, a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend. Now, for some of you, it may not be a person. I know other people that read tarot, they pick up other things for the Emperor. For me, it's usually, I go by what my guides tell me, not what the card means, and it's whatever they tell me why the Emperor is here, and usually it's a person. I do feel like there's somebody strategically moving you around or putting you in a position of power. Whether you think that the position you're in is powerful or not, I feel that, and this could be coming from somebody that's deceased that could be putting you in the right place at the right time and is helping you, or it's somebody in the living that's doing it. But I don't know that it's going to be like glaringly obvious to you that that's what's happening. You may not be like getting that picture fully. And I feel like they're doing it because they're trying to help you out. They're looking at you, Pisces, like you need some kind of push. They're trying to push you in some way. And they want you to relax a little bit. They're looking at you like, you know, either in the past or right now, you may be being a little hard on yourself. And they want you to relax and not be so hard on yourself. If you've had situations at work or at school or some other kind of scenario or family members, or even in a friendship where you feel like you've had to go round and round and round with them about something in the past, like you've been like a dog chasing its tail and you two going round and round, or like cat and a dog going round and round, that's going to stop. October and going into the beginning of November stops that, I don't know, chain or train of activity, that if that's been going on for you. I feel like you're really seizing the moment. And I feel like you are going to be capturing the attention of some important people or capturing the attention of people. And I feel like this Emperor is planting you front and center and that you're going to get offered something. You could get offered a part in a movie, in a play. You could get offered a job. You could get offered a new position, a position in a company you're already in, or in a new position to you. But you've got, like, the Emperor is like weaving their magic. And I do feel for some of you, it is somebody in the deceased that's working behind the scenes that's engineering this. But for some of you, it is somebody in the living. So you're not, I don't know if you, some of you may know who this is at the time it's going on. Some of you may not. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so much for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special videos I record for Vimeo, those links are posted below this video and are also found on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series listed. You just go to the heading you want of the video series you're interested in. Click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo for downloaded purchase. Now, some of the links below, one is for the October 2019 Psychic Crystal reading, where I look into my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for your sign for the month of October 2019. The other newer video series that's listed below, the link below, is for the Horseshoe Tarot spread, 7-card spread, which is focusing on one or more important themes or people or both going on in your life. and giving you the hidden messages, the outside influences, what's going on in the present, what the outcome is going to be. So you might want to check those videos out as well. And there's probably a couple other links below you might want to check out. Also, if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can visit my social media pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, and also my Instagram page, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. On those places, I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards, animal oracle cards, sacred geometry cards, mermaid cards. I use the crystal. I may even use the gemstone crystals at sometimes and give you predictions from them. So you never know what predictions and messages are going to be there. So please be sure to check them out. Many people find those messages are resonating with them. And those predictions are not just for the day I post the prediction and message. Many times they cover 4 to 6 weeks, a couple of months, 6 to 9 months, the next week. You just never know what is going to come up and what messages and what timing is connected to those messages. Also, if you're interested in watching some interesting baking, cake making, pastry making, and decorating, and getting psychic predictions here on my channel, you can watch my episodes of The Psychic Pastry Chef, where I combine my 22 years of experience as a pastry chef with my 18 years of experience as a psychic and combine them together and make cakes and pastries and decorate them and put them together and give you predictions for your zodiac sign while doing so. So I surely hope you check that out on my channel as well. And if you would like to see what gemstone crystal I get for you for this month of October 2019, Pisces, that's the best gemstone to resonate with you and for you to wear and work with this month, please see those videos are going to be recorded separately on my channel for now. I don't know, I may put them back in these readings, but for now they're in a separate video, and just look for your Pisces gemstone crystal reading for October. So I hope you have an absolutely outstanding month of October, Pisces, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.